So we're going to be talking about writing definitions in this video, and a definition, we want to be really exact with them. The best way to think about it is we're going to describe what the shape is or what the term is generally, and then we're going to say how is this specific thing different than other things that are kind of like it. So I think a square is a really good example of this. So if you look at a square, you may think like we should start thinking about some attributes of it. So a square we know has 4 equal sides. So remember, when I make those marks, that just means that those line segments are congruent. And it should have, hopefully, 4 right angles for inside of it, right? So if I want to write a definition I'm going to start my definition by what it is, and then how is it different from other shapes, right? So what is it? A square, I wish I could blame my bad handwriting on this tablet, but I just naturally have really bad handwriting. Quadrilateral. So a square is a quadrilateral. I'm just saying, in general, it's a 4-sided shape, right? But what makes a square different? Its defining features are its 4 congruent sides that has 4 congruent sides, and the other thing is it has 4 right angles and 4 right angles. If any part of this definition was missing, then I'd be in trouble. If I just said it had 4 equal sides, something like that's a rhombus would work. So that would be something that has 4 congruent sides, but it's not a square. Having 4 right angles and not the congruent sides would also be an issue, like if I didn't have the this part right here, the 4 congruent sides, because then a rectangle would have the 4 right angles, but it wouldn't have 4 congruent sides. So a good thing to think about with a definition is that every part of it is necessary to rule out counterexamples. And some shapes are really specific, and you have to just keep adding attributes until it's the only thing that fits that particular definition. So I think that's a pretty good start. One thing to kind of consider is that multiple, like the definition of a rectangle should fit the definition of a square, because a square is a rectangle, but not vice versa. All right.